Hello and welcome, my name is Hayley and this is Divinity Tarot and Tea. I'm going to be having a cup of tea as we go because tarot and tea go so well together. So grab yourself a hot drink of your choice and join me as we spill the tea together on your current love situation. So let's get into it. So I'm going to be using the Mystic Red Rose Oracle to start with. And in the first position is your person's current energy on the situation today. And we have love, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. And so what a beautiful energy that your person is in today. And I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot to clarify these cards. And so let's look a bit deeper. Why is your person in this beautiful energy of unconditional love? And we've had two cards just come out here. We have the Page of Wands and the Sun. And so I feel like they've learnt something. So there's some kind of communication. I feel like they've discovered something. Maybe they've gone on your social media or something like that. We see a cat here, which indicates that knowing, that psychic intuition. Something that they've come into knowing about. And we see the Sun card, so that's that real divine masculine energy. And we see a sunflower on the Page of Wands here as well, which mimics the sunflowers here in the Sun card. And so I'm feeling that they've come into this knowing of what they are, of the fact that they are divine masculine. And it's through something that you've posted or something that you've said or something that they've come across. And it's just overwhelmed them with these feelings of love, understanding who they are and who you are. It's like, you know, they never thought anything like that could happen to them. And maybe, you know, they thought that you guys were just, you know, flirty or a little crush or, you know, whatever they thought it was. They didn't realise that it was, you know, this deep, holy, amazing spiritual connection. But now that they've found this information, they're looking deeper into it and they're understanding that, yes, you know, they do feel that, they resonate with it. And so the card in the second position is any blockages or obstacles or any messages from Spirit. We have Ship, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression and arriving. And so this particular masculine is needing to let go of the past. Now I'm seeing a steady thread between this current influx of twin flames. There's like two sets, and on one set you have a divine masculine who is already in a relationship, possibly married. And the other set of twin flames in which your masculine has led this, you know, player, carefree, easy lifestyle and is not ready to settle down yet. In both of these scenarios, the lesson for the divine masculine from Spirit is that they need to let go of the old ways of thinking, because this is about the old societal conditioning, the old societal expectations, you know, the old dogma and expectations of community and parents and peer group, you know, because we need to shed these old ways of thinking. This is why we have been brought here as twin flames in this incarnation, is to correct and restore the balance. The feminine and the masculine has been out of balance for a long time, and it's our duty in this role, in this lifetime of being twin flames, to correct that imbalance. And in doing so, or in our journey of our own self-healing and our own rebalancing and recalibration, that we recalibrate and heal the world as a whole and raise that vibration. And so, yeah, I am seeing a lot that these twin flame masculines have to release those obligations and responsibilities and expectations and dogmatic way of thinking of the past in order to come into this harmonized energy to be with you. Because a lot of them feel stuck, not because of that's what their heart is telling them. It's because of what they think society expects of them. You know, a lot of the time they're still in that old conditioned thinking of what would others think. And they have to release that. That's the whole lesson of the twin flame divine masculine at the moment. Is, you know, regardless of whether he is single or in a relationship, is that cutting ties with the past of those, that outdated thinking of societal conditioning, societal norms, because it never was normal. Societal norms never were normal. It was always a mask. So if you think of the concept of marriage as opposed to the real understanding of unconditional love. So with marriage, you have this forced obligation. You have this piece of paper and a couple of rings that say, this person owns me and therefore I can no longer follow my heart. I have to be with this person or else suffer the consequences of society. And, you know, oftentimes with marriage, these contracts are made really early on in life, like in your 20s. And, you know, I've actually been divorced twice, and I can say that, you know, you're not old enough to understand the concept of such things when you're in your 20s. But, you know, you have that biological clock, that urge to have children, to make a family. And so, you know, I understand why people have that urge to do it. But, you know, the concept of marriage has nothing to do with love. Marriage, the way it is a forced bondship, a contract. And unconditional love, on the other hand, is freedom. You know, complete and utter freedom. Freedom to follow your own heart. Freedom to do what is for your highest, greatest good, and accepting that and allowing that, and not only allowing that, but being grateful for the fact that they can do that, not holding them back. So yeah, marriage is the complete opposite of unconditional love. One is freedom and the other is bondage, forced bondage, a prettied up form of slavery. And so in the center, we have the mutual energy between the two of you. And we have date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. And so I feel like for some of you, there could be a tentative, new start, whether that be just starting out with grabbing a drink or a coffee, or, meeting at the park together to walk your dog, or something really small. That's what I'm picking up here between you and your masculine, which is like, I'm getting this really cute vibe of this nervous first date energy. And so for some of you, your masculine may have already cut ties or is in the process of doing that right now. And when that happens, just know that they're going to come to you, and, one of the first things on their bucket list when they become single or free from their other obligations, depending on what path of twin flames you're on, then they're going to come to you. They're going to come to you in that beeline, wanting to have that first date, that nervous, cute first date with you. And it could just be completely platonic at this stage. Nothing too out there, because I am really picking up this really nervous energy from Divine Masculine on that. So we'll get a few tarot cards out here about that. We have the King of Swords. And, the King of Swords holds this big sword up in his hand, and he's very much in his head. He's an intelligent person who thinks very carefully about everything, makes plans before he does everything, and he is the authority, does what needs to be done. And I feel in this case with the sword up, he has cut ties. He has cut that massive rope that was holding the ship. Let it go. And you can see he's holding a falcon. He has a glove on his hands, and he has a falcon bird. So this person could be into Ford cars. You could resonate with that if that is your Divine Masculine. But, it's also that freedom. The falcon is not tied down by a chain. It's free. It's free to go. It's only staying with him because it wants to, not because it has to. And so, I really feel like your Divine Masculine could be really in the process of cutting ties. Cutting the chains, the shackles that have held him down. Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like this is just the story showing us what has happened here. They've cut ties with, in some of you, for some of you, this will be they've cut ties with this marriage, bond, connection, or even, a family member that's been holding them back. And this is showing me, this is the Ace of Cups in reverse, that they couldn't contain it anymore. This love for you, they couldn't contain it anymore. And it just overflowed, it overwhelmed them. And you can see around this Ace of Cups in this particular picture here, there are lotus flowers. And if you know the Hindi story of Shakti Shiva, the goddess Parvati and Lord Shiva. The lotus flower is the symbol of the goddess Parvati, and the goddess Parvati is the divine feminine. And so your masculine couldn't contain their love for the divine feminine anymore. It was overflowing. It was full to capacity and then overflowing. And so that's why they couldn't hold back anymore. They had to cut ties with the past. And so we'll look at your current energy on the situation. And we have backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. Now I feel like this could be a dual meaning here for you. That you've been in separation for a while and you don't know what's going on. You're going through some kind of heartbreak and pain because of the separation between you and your divine masculine, because you're not aware that this is happening in the background. You're not aware that this is coming. But also this could be a dual meaning. So whatever they did have to cut ties with could be, you know, wanting revenge on you. And so just be aware of that. That to surround yourself with the divine light of protection, to cloak yourself in the armor of God, and to send that person or people unconditional love and forgiveness and healing, because whatever you put out into the universe will come back to you. So don't send them any negative thoughts. Don't try to stoop to their level. Don't do any spell work or anything nasty or wish them bad karma. You are the divine feminine, and the divine feminine doesn't operate that way. We have engagement ring as the last card here for you. That higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, completion. And union is coming. This is all showing me. This is showing me the steps of this happening. So it starts with divine masculine, understanding what this is, recognizing their true feelings for you. And then in doing so, you know, when their cup spilleth over, they have to cut ties with the past. And then they take that tentative first step with you to go out on that first date to get to know you better. And, you know, this will heal your anxiety that you've had around it. And then you can come together in higher commitment, into union. So we can see the whole story of that. That's, you know, the progression of what's coming. This seems like quite a futuristic reading of what is coming. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is that. You don't have to worry about it because it's all working out. It's all coming together. It's all being woven together right now in this beautiful tapestry of this journey that you're on. The Tower, that's showing me that, yeah, whatever was holding them back before is being released. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, but it's really soon. And we also see there's a crown on top of the tower. And that to me is indicating the Kundalini going through your chakras and emerging through the crown chakra, successfully coming out the top of your crown chakra, so that the goddess Parvati, who is in fact the goddess Shakti, will be with her Lord Shiva, the divine masculine, in union. So, how exciting. It's all coming together. So I'm just going to finish up with an Angel Whispers card. We have 777, alignment. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel Source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized, and feel Source working through you is that Kundalini. That Kundalini breaking through that crown chakra. You've done it. You've brought this into union with your masculine. I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. So beautiful and perfect for this reading. And so I'm going to finish off with a tea leaf reading. So we'll look into the cup to see what we can see. And I can see a bull. And so that reminds me of Taurus energy. It's also when Lord Shiva is coming into the wedding with Goddess Parvati. He is upon a bull. And so this is your divine masculine riding that bull into union, taming that beast and coming into union with you. I can also see a crab, so this could be, one of you could be Cancerian, so you could be Taurus Cancer here, if that resonates with you. I can also see a bat, and so I feel like that's coming out of the darkness, going through that transformation and, stepping into the light, stepping into your true role and, understanding that you are something much greater. You are this energy worker. You are here for a purpose. You are here to realign, to recalibrate the energies of the whole. And so I hope you enjoyed that reading today. And take care and enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye.